Welcome to Bite Size Hub. Ideas worth exploring. What we've covered. In the introduction video, we defined automation, workflows, and how systems move information. We focused on structure and logic, not tools. With that foundation in place, we're ready to start building. Learn the n8n workspace, then build 3 automations. Today we'll do 2 things. First, we'll walk through the n8n interface in detail, what each area does and where the tools are. Then we'll build 3 simple automations, step by step. This is designed for beginners with zero background. Your learning goals. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand the n8n workspace and the main buttons. Find and add nodes like webhook and set. Test a workflow and view results. How to build 3 beginner automations: manual trigger, set message. Schedule trigger, set message. Webhook trigger, view incoming data. Let's start with the interface. Your screen may look slightly different. Quick note before we begin, your n8n interface may look slightly different depending on your n8n version. Whether you are using desktop or browser, your screen size and computer, that's normal. The labels might move and icons might change, but the core structure is always the same. The dashboard, where your workflows live. When you open n8n, you land on the dashboard. This is where you see your list of workflows, workflow names and statuses, when they last ran. From here, you can create a new workflow or open an existing one. New Workflow button. To start building, you click New Workflow. This takes you into the editor, which is the main workspace for building automations. The editor has 4 main areas. Inside the editor, n8n is usually split into 4 areas. The top bar, Run, Save, Settings. The canvas, where the workflow is built. The node panel, where you configure a node. The node search, Add Node menu, where you find tools. We'll go through each one. The canvas, where you build the workflow. The large middle area is the canvas. This is where you place nodes and connect them. A workflow is simply nodes connected in a sequence. If you can read the flow from left to right, you can understand the automation. Where to find webhook, set, and everything else. To add a tool in n8n, you use Add Node. Depending on your version, you will see a plus icon on the canvas, an Add Node button, or a shortcut menu when you click on the canvas. This is where you'll find nodes like webhook, manual trigger, schedule trigger, set. Search is the fastest way to add node. The fastest way to work in n8n is to use search. Instead of looking through categories, simply type webhook or set or schedule. n8n will show you the node. Click it to add it. Triggers versus actions. 2 types of nodes you'll use constantly. For beginners, think of nodes in 2 categories. Triggers start the workflow. Examples: manual trigger, schedule trigger, webhook. Actions do something after it starts. Example: set node creates data like text and fields. Most workflows are simply trigger, actions, result. Where you configure a node. When you click a node, a settings panel opens. This is where you configure the node. For example, a webhook node shows its URL. A schedule trigger shows timing options. A set node lets you create fields like message. The workflow is built visually, but the logic lives inside these settings. How you test a workflow. At the top, you'll see buttons like test or execute. Possibly run once, and sometimes active, inactive. As beginners, we will do this every time. Build one small step. Test it. Look at the output. Move to the next step. The most important beginner switch. Workflows have a state, active or inactive. Inactive means it won't run automatically. Active means it can run on triggers like schedule or webhook. In the beginning, we will build and test in inactive mode. Once it works, we activate it. Where you see results. After you run a workflow, you can click on a node to see the output. This output is the data that flows through your automation. This is how you debug and confirm things are working. If you can read node outputs, you can build workflows confidently. Simple organization habit. Name your workflow at the top and save it. Example naming format: Automation 1, manual trigger. Automation 2, schedule. Automation 3, webhook. This keeps your dashboard clean and easy to follow. You're ready for the first automation. You now know the workspace, where nodes are, where settings are, how to run and test, where to see output. Now we'll build 3 simple automations, slowly, step by step. Automation 1, click to run. Automation 1 is the simplest possible workflow: manual trigger, set node, output. This teaches how to add nodes, how to connect nodes, how to run and view output. Add the trigger. Click Add Node. Search, Manual Trigger. Add it to the canvas. This node starts when you press Test. Create a message field. Add another node after Manual Trigger. Search, Set. Connect Manual Trigger to Set. Type the message. In the Set node, add one field. Field name, message. Value, hello from my first workflow. Now test the workflow. Run the workflow. Click Execute, Test. Click the Set node. Look at the output. You should see your message field. Automation 1 complete. Automation 2 runs on a timer. Automation 2 starts automatically on a schedule. Schedule trigger, Set node, output. This teaches how time-based automation works. Add the schedule trigger. Add node, search schedule trigger, add it. This will start the workflow automatically based on time. Set it for testing. Choose a simple schedule for testing, like every 1 minute or every 5 minutes. We can change it later. This is just to prove it works. Add the action. Add a set node after schedule trigger. Connect them. Set field. If you get the message, it means scheduled workflow is running. Confirm output. Execute. Test the workflow. Click the set node output. You should see your scheduled message. Automation 2 complete. Automation 3, receive a web request. Automation 3 starts when data hits a webhook URL. Webhook trigger, view output. This teaches one of the most important automation skills, receiving input. Add the webhook trigger. Add node, search webhook, add it. This node creates a URL. Get the webhook link. In the webhook node, find the test URL. Copy it. We will send data to this URL to trigger the workflow. Trigger the webhook. Send a basic test message into the webhook URL. Even a simple JSON object is fine, like name, email or message. The goal is just to see data arrive inside n8n. See it inside the node output. Run the workflow in test mode. Trigger the webhook. Click the webhook node output. You will see the incoming data. Automation 3 complete. What you can do now? You can now move confidently inside the n8n interface. Find nodes using search. Use 3 core triggers: manual, schedule, webhook, run workflows and read outputs. This is the foundation for everything else. First practical workflow build. In the next video, we will build our first practical workflow. We'll go step by step and keep it beginner friendly. Subscribe to follow the full build series and get notified as each new lesson drops. Thank you for watching.